Start this postseason classic. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tar Heels offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, the defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
From the gun, again, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? To get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lopez to pass. They'll run the screen. Looking for room at the 40. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Right on the money. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Block and bring it down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position and they force the incompletion.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you...
Division by just 3 games and have lost 11 of 20 since August 11th. What kind of desperation could we witness against a Yankees team seeking to win their first series against a team with a winning record since they swept Seattle in early July?
Yankees-Astros has a lot of gravitas toward it. The 2 winningest teams in the American League for the last decade go at it again tonight.
Now they call Big G. Back-to-back starts in left field to open this series. And Stanton launches that one up over the train tracks. Oh, man. If the roof was open tonight, that ball's out on the street doing damage. 1-0 Yankees on what else but a home run. And it's a full count now, 3-2. Wells to the opposite field and pretty well hit. And that one goes. And Austin Wells is struck for home run number 20 to put the Yankees on top 3-0. Jeremy Pena leads things up in the home 6th as the Yankees reclaim their 3-run lead, 4-1 New York. Jeremy Pena has just lifted off over the Crawford boxes. Solo shot on the first pitch, and once again it's a 2-run game. Well, here's a little refresher course on what Big Yordan has done tonight. In the 1st inning, a single at 111 miles an hour. In the 4th inning, a single at 114. In the 6th inning, a double at 105. Guy that missed 100 games this year. He is locked in tonight. That's a chance the Astros have had to flip the scoreboard. Into the opposite field. Melton around to score. That's going to tie the game to 4-4 game as Yordan cashes in again. Lost him on ball 4. So now the 6th batter of the inning. The number 9 hitter, Taylor Trammell. And he walks against him here tonight to drive in the go-ahead run. 8th inning nightmare for the Yankees bullpen as a bases-loaded walk by Devin Williams has caused a run. Mooney has been ejected tonight. He's trying to take up from the strike zone. feeling like it wasn't quite proper with Devin Williams out there. Houston pulled even at 4 apiece and then scored 4 runs in the last of the 8th. 3 walks, a walk, a wild pitch, a very messy inning from a Yankee perspective as Houston takes advantage and has a big 4-run lead here in the 9th for their closer, right-hander Brian Abreu. Full count. Cody Bellinger has been quiet tonight, 0 for 3 with a walk. And if Chisholm has a chance, it would be representing the tying run. The 3-2 on the Bellinger. Whacked out to right. And it goes back to a 1-run game. 27th homer of the year for Cody Bellinger has made it an 8-7 game. And now Jazz Chisholm. And we've said this for the last half hour, it feels like. The Yankees are down to their last strike. Got them looking. Houston hangs on. They do snap the 8-game home losing streak to the Yankees. Wow, what a night.
Did you feel like the strike zone was incredibly inconsistent?
I mean, I already looked at it. He definitely missed 4, which is what I told him, and he threw me out for it.
How frustrating is that for you when you're in a pressure-packed situation like that with the game on the line and perhaps to not get those calls you believe are strikes missed?
Yeah, I mean, when you're making good pitches, which I will.
Coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball in midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The quick out and good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his ankle.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. 26 with the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the tight end. Picked off in the open drive. Interception. And now throws it on him after a good return on the interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talk about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Stewart. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long.
Here comes DJ Capers, 4-0 Guardian. 5 straight hits to start this 2nd inning.
He's got 2nd and 3rd and an easy chance for another RBI.
And again, Boston
Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's knocked away. Downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. In the backfield, it's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now on the option. Now the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the big Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the amount of mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you can conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Tar Heels are flying down the field. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's gone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass, it's Baker. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. They stop and show the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Off the play fake on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now in that big break to the 29. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches. But I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel was also his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David. So that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more exciting with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Quarterback just flat. Missed it. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Using the quick game. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball to 33. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Not enough for the first, and he's still going. He's losing the battle. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got himself at the 20. Man, oh man, contact with Thompson. Looks like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
That was way too easy. Defense is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You can tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let them run north-south and try to get them downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
The Tar Heels are marching down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Pass rush gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. you.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback. And they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the ground. Down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Toss sweep to the right. There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Moore to the air. He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goal post, have put quite a drive together. Quick pass on the fly motion. Sweet cut there. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Great job by the back on the option. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Back to throw. It's Baker. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hand, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking the profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, but never complain.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Wants to throw again. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. They'll put it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off play action on first down. Got a man. It's Moore. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bryant. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to get moving.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Moore will throw. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. First down. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Ducks will line it up on first and 10. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. He's got it. Touchdown, Ducks! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
It's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. They're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, the best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
It's Johnson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now like you can.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, it wasn't a great start with this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Baker. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Lost a throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Duke's Mayo Bowl that would have social media buzzing for a variety of reasons. And through 2 quarters of football, that is the case. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open. It looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving. And he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's what he'd like to do over.
Quickly to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Grab with the marker, it's Johnson. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him
those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. On the ground, it's Whittington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third and long, coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Caught near the sticks, it's Stewart. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard drop. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes there's some...
That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Rushes on it. It's hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And second, and that is the last thing they needed. Going the other way, he's got the ball. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not any no kid. Like, I know we just gave up some...
One of the newest Braves, Ha-Seong Kim climbing in. But a big hit right here ties the contest. He drives it to left.
Our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And the Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do...
Turning it on! Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really...
Always a welcome wave from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First one, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me. Not that guy because he's smooth off the edge. He's a killer.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last one.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And to the end zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Oh, they're after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here. Bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback.
Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Moore to the air. Snags it over. Good ball, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot wasn't in there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Trying play action. That's caught. It's Whittington. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. The Ducks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Rides the back on the option. Again. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And the Tar Heels buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Nice, just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. If you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Lopez to pass. Got his back. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He was thinking big return, didn't get that. Boy, he gave his offense an opportunity at the 31. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on first and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. He's now up to 71 yards rushing, and he's closing in on 1,400 for the season. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Ducks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And they run it. Touchdown, Ducks!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. They don't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Lopez lost to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So we need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly complete. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Going up top again. They get to him as he throws.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page. But you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him. That's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here.
Lopez to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back in the 45.
How about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got a man. It's Stewart. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And the Ducks will have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Ran through the contact. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Handoff from the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.
Let's talk about the business. Whether it's big or small, personal, business, or financial, with tech. That's what we need a partner with this partner. With business, with tech. So if you're making a decision, do that. It's people, those in your life. It's easier with a partner you can trust. NFB, the official commercial